a junior Dixon brace as he took his tally to 19 for the season. Of course, the winner coming in extra time.
That they're going to be full of energy, full of intensity, ready to go and press you, and on the front, players be well aware of that. There'll be a game plan that they stick to, and I like to think from a technical aspect, we've got, I think he's scored a large number of Sheffield United's goals.
Number 87 for the league campaign now for Sheffield United. They've been simply prolific in front of goal this season. There's Williams looking to carve something for Blues. Dangerous ball across, swept behind by United. First corner of the game goes Blues' way.
Yeah, that's good play. It starts with Junior Dixon, just his hold up and link up play, and plays Josh Williams in down the right hand side. And when Josh gets the ball, he's got pace to burn, and once he gets somebody faced up there in that area of the pitch, with his pace, he'll cause all sorts of problems and just tries to fizz the ball across the box. But
looking for Aston to make the run down the left-hand side. The number 9, though, didn't oblige, and Blues will win the throw-in. But Josh Williams already showing his talent down the right-hand side. Probably one of, if not the most senior player in this squad. Had a handful of senior games this season, or I should say a few seasons ago. Last came against Coventry City. Was on loan at Cheltenham this season, though. Handful of appearances in League One.
Yeah, definitely the most experienced player in this group, and it's important for your experienced players to step up and lead others. Tommy Fogarty, I'm not sure whether he heard a shout from Ali Sayer there, but he just decided to deal with it himself and head the ball out. I think you take no chances as a centre-back there. If the ball's coming to your head, you go and deal with it, which he did.
Holm, the captain, and is stopped in his tracks by a tenacious Louis Marsh. And there's Williams again, marauding down the right-hand side, and he'll get there, Williams, and pulls it back to Wakefield. Just got the ball caught underneath his feet, and the Blades can slash it away.
Again, it comes from Blues' right-hand side, doesn't it? Josh Williams, yet again, just knocks the ball into space and opens up his legs there, and he's got the beating of Sheffield United left-back for pace. You can see that.
Williams tees it up for Wodsku. Williams was just caught late by Zayn Tahir. Tahir, who did score in the semi-final here against Swansea City to get the Blades to this point. And they've certainly taken the initiative early on, 10 minutes in. And it's the hosts who lead by a goal to nil through Owen Hampson's third goal of the season.
Doesn't surprise me there that Josh Williams has ended up taking a heavy challenge. I mean, probably the best two actions have come down Blues' right-hand side through Josh. And, if you're Sheffield United and the way they play, you're definitely not going to give someone time and space like they've done in the early stages to Josh Williams. So they've kind of let him know he's in a game, if you like. He's been called up to England under 18s, which is fantastic. And that's what you want to do as an academy. You want to be showcasing your top players on the international
stage yesterday, scoring on his England debut. 4-2 win over Northern Ireland. He's looking to pull the strings from deep, the Blues captain. Neat and tidy and patient from Blues in the build-up. Williams turning on the turbo. O'Shea Ellis can swing one.
Good block, and now they have to defend the corner.
It's defended at the front post by Williams. Hooked back in. This is Williams down the left-hand side. Uncharted territory for him so far. Brilliant defending challenge from Maswi and his retreat. Got all ball, referee. The game just having a bit of needle injected into it in the past few phases. Come to testing Faxon so far this evening. Williams was brave up against Aston.
And go, right, we can get after these a little bit. We can start putting them under pressure higher up the pitch.
There's Brown. Red and white shirts around him. Retreats to Brown. But his complaints fall on deaf ears, and Dixon can pick up an offload to Williams. Dixon still up in the penalty area. There's Tahiru.
Trying to close the distances as much as possible. He's the danger man, isn't he? The one that's got majority of Sheffield United's goals this season. Finds himself in a good position.
Williams Knocks it past his man, caught late by Zayn Tahir. Free kick to Blues. Josh Williams, whenever he receives the ball, causes a real problem down this right-hand side for the Blades.
Yeah, and that's why Tahir's getting so tight to him. He doesn't want to let Josh Williams get the ball under control and start running at him again. And, you know, it's never nice as a fullback. I've been there myself where someone's much quicker than you. I think, you know, there'll be times that you do have to kind of just put them to the floor, and just allows your team to regroup and get their shape again. You know, in the right areas you do that.
O'Shea Ellis just took his eye off the ball line as of yet. Home. What a ball that is for Williams. Velvet touch from the right back as well. Ellis. Williams looking to stand up to here. Drives to the byline and skips past the left back. There's Ellis. Goal-saving challenge in the 6-yard box. So that's Norcas it was in front of his goalkeeper, taking matters into his own hands and heading behind. Big chance for Blues. Great opening again by Josh Williams.
Yeah, yet again, it's Josh Williams, isn't it? Such a threat down the right-hand side for Blues. And
Williams looks for Ellis. Turned away.
I do see the referee pull out the cards for that. You know, the fact he wasn't retreating quick enough.
Coach Marcus Painter alongside me here at Bramall Lane, the esteemed stadium here in Sheffield. Of course, one half of the Sheffield football culture.
As getting exposure in the under-21s, and, you know, such a big day for the players tomorrow as well. So I'm not saying these players will be featuring in that, because
yeah, certainly a sight for the future here at Birmingham City, as Sheffield United look to add a second. Down they go in the penalty area. Niall Smith swift to rave away any appeals.
As you say, Max, the ricochet that just ended up coming off him. So those unfortunate ones you can't really do much about.
Williams inside, Woodscrew involved again, proving a handful for the Sheffield United midfield. Such physicality, Ben Woodscrew. That's what he offers you in that number 10 role. Williams prods inside to Wakefield, receives the give and go from the striker. It's Williams surging through, looks to prod Dixon through on the right-hand side of the penalty area, goes down in a more hopeful manner than anything else. The referee waves away any appeals, and it'll be a goal kick to Sheffield United. But Josh Williams again trying to pioneer everything going forward.
Yeah, he's just coming inside this time and links up really well with Kieran Wakefield. That, you know, shows a clever back heel, if you like. Just then the final ball just not quite lands where Josh wants it to land, but, you know, promising that he's still looking to get forwards, because it's a real strength of his. You know, he's got that real athleticism that allows him to do that.
Yeah, of course, Williams, as mentioned, did display that athleticism in the first team, given his chance last season under John Eustace. It's the Nordic state. That's the other side. Josh Williams has some defending to do now, helped out by Rico Brown, who stepped out as centre-back. Fogarty. Woodscrew holds off Blacker to find Williams. And Williams searches for Dixon, who hasn't been able to impose himself so far in this second period. Comes out with the ball. Home sort out Wakefield. That was repelled by Easton, who's recovered from that heavy challenge he received from Woodscrew. Wakefield again.
Just see Wakefield there coming off the top line. No, him, Junior
Dale, but it's picked up by Williams. And then Browner spot a bother with red and white shirts congregating around him. Home picks up the pieces. Wakefield battling, wrestling. Fashions the ball to Williams. And Wakefield on the underlapping run. Just overcooked towards the blue striker. And the chance goes begging.
Just overhit it ever so slightly. Josh Williams there, and give Kieran Wakefield just a bit too much to do.
Corner, but can't fashion their way out of that packed midfield, and Williams has it down the right. Smuggles a ball into the try list. His first involvement is to link up with Josh Williams. Looks like a nasty collision between the two, both in some discomfort on the ground. Tinsdale it was, backtracking with Josh Williams.
I think that was more tangle than anything.
Towards Aston. Cleared his lines out for a throw-in. Here's Marsh. Hasn't been as involved as we saw him in the first half. The Sheffield United top goal scorer. There's this man, Junior Dixon. So Sheffield United with the corner kick right into the 6-yard box. It was Josh Williams who got the telling touch at the front post. At far side, Aston to aim for in the middle. Drops it into Marsh to work his magic. Looks to bend one. That's blocked by O'Shea Ellis. And now Blues can look to counter-attack. Williams turns on the pace. Cynical. Bring down by Blackett. And Blackett will be the most recent recipient of the yellow card.
Yeah, you can't have any complaints about receiving a yellow card for that challenge. No, you see it all the time. One of the quickest players on the pitch, Josh Williams.
Away by Sheffield United. Junior Dixon unable to add to his impressive tally this season, denied by Luke Faxon. Wakefield, the architect, he's been replaced by Ben Beresford. And Sai Kamara has come on for Olafinjana as well. So,
but still, Blues find themselves 2-0 down, just still looking to try and get another opportunity on goal. You know, I think what you'll find now is Sheffield United will throw everybody behind the ball and kind of pose Blues the question of, go on then, break us down. We're willing to defend for our lives for the last 10 minutes of the game. That's the thing now. I just see Josh Williams just look to get the ball out of his feet, deliver it into the box. When you've added a player like, you know, Beresford onto the physical presence, whether we're going more direct now.
Immediately looking to get involved from the corner kick. It's snuffed out at the front post. Fernie, of course, not a stranger to the score sheet this season. 5 goals in the lead. Josh Williams with a bit of a problem with Tinsdale breathing down his neck. Manages to escape that tight corner and find Enzi Mazwi, and then Tinsdale with a wild lunge.
Just so well there, Josh Williams, because he's the last man back, and Sheffield United have got 2 players up against him, one putting him under real pressure, uses his body well, offloads it to Mazwi, and he's another one that just kind of wins the foul.
Williams pretty well positioned to deal with that.
Yeah, that's the thing now, is that because we're looking to throw more bodies forward, you are kind of...
Williams swings in the cross.
Damaging really, and seemed to knock the stuffing out of us a little bit.
And 8 minutes of added time.
Really well to clear the danger.
Williams swings it in again. Dixon was interested, as was Beresford. And Kamara lets that bounce behind for a corner kick. 1.5 minutes of the 8 for stoppages have gone.
It's another dangerous ball in from Josh Williams, I have to say. Last 2 balls he's put in have been perfection, really. It's just not being able to turn into anything of use. You know, it's a dangerous area he's putting it into.
Rico Brown. Williams readying for another teasing ball into that corridor of uncertainty. Dixon's made the first contact. Beresford! Fogarty showed an interest, but out came Faxon to claim in his 18-yard box as the seconds continue to tick away from Blues and tick closer to Sheffield United getting their hands on that gilded trophy.
Yeah, that one there, just the delivery by Josh Williams, who for most of this half, his delivery has been spot on.